the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's to the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Scott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Lance going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Lance now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown. Traquan Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Scott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a third and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll set up to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down. Yeah,
that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Christian Kirk deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Working with his 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On first down, Lance. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
now Lance. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now is Lance. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started in the NFC. Minnesota hosting San Francisco at US Bank Stadium. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. They'll go option to the short side. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete to Kelly. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. The man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter. Good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game, and if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got Anderson right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From just shy of midfield, Lance firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On the ground, it's Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11 now. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Montgomery. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Lance, this is caught. Touchdown! Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Scott with a first down and then some as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start with the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Patterson's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 7's and Mike 7.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Single.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. 2nd and 4. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.